welcome to your Eve market report for this Friday after Thanksgiving, 11/23/2018. I am your host, Gregor Kaplan, and today we'll be doing things a little bit different. So right now, there is a PLEX sale. If you head over to eveonline.com, the website, there's a Black Friday PLEX sale. It's 15% off PLEX, and on certain packs you get a free skin. So it lasts for the next 40 hours, 45 minutes. Um, the cheapest bundle of Plex goes for $19.99. It's 440 plus 60 free Plex. So you don't get a discount with the cheapest bundle. But when you go up to the next one, the 33.99, you get 15% off of that one. At the third or the median price bundle, you get 15% off, and at that one you get one free skin. So it's 2,860 Plex for $84.99. That's off of the normal $99.99. So anyway, we will look at what is happening in the Plex market right now. So over the last year, it had a bit of a dip here back August going into September. That was when it was at its lowest. Since then, it has been climbing higher, almost to this $3.38 million mark that it was at in the start of last year. Now, lately, the price has kind of leveled off here around 3.3 million, and they roughly stayed in that range, slowly creeping upwards. But the median day price just fluctuating a little bit until today. The price has started to creep downwards, and substantially enough to move this median day price off quite a bit from where it was at. There's a little bit of drop ending yesterday's trading. The Doing really spread all over the place, but we'll get to that in a second. That's not really much to worry about. And the volume was static last 3 days at pretty low levels, and then all of a sudden is starting to jump up quite a bit. It's nothing like normal weekend trading, but we might see a spike today at least, and probably heading into the weekend as far as Plex prices go. Now this Doing discrepancy here, that is something kind of funny. In selling, whole bunch of quantity one Plex for really steep prices. And then as far as buying goes, that's a little easier to place outlandish orders. So that could just be a bunch of people trolling the market and hoping to fluctuate prices. But just thought that was kind of funny to look at. So why that matters. Plex, as you know, can be bought for real world money. Can also be bought for in-game money, ISK. Looking at the eve-offline.net stats. Thank you for the data on this, by the way. On a 5-year trend, the number of players online on Tranquility has been down. Right now, it's holding almost at 40K, but slightly below that. It averages more in the mid-30s. We have seen holiday spikes before. This one, though, looks a little bit subdued. So we'll see how that affects the supply and demand of Plex coming up, though. We also have a couple wars out in nullsec going on, some pretty major ones. As those heat up, you might see more and more players having to train up alts and train them up quickly and get them into Omegas for larger fleets. That being said, that moves us on to our next market, skill injectors. So if we have a surge in lower skilled players that need to get up to speed quickly, you're going to see a rise in skill injectors. Already in the small skill injector market, we're seeing it climb up quite a bit just mid-month, and today, in fact, that median price is on an upward clip there. Large skill injectors, zoomed in like we're zoomed in, not as noticeable. You have to move in quite a bit, but it is mirroring small scale injectors just on a smaller scale. Daily alpha scale injectors. That market has taken a pretty substantial nosedive since mid-November. Um, Volumes still up, just price way down on it. And finally, scale extractors holding fairly level, yet they are starting to creep downwards today, and volume hasn't been great on them. So over the next 24 hour to 48 hours, it's us market nerds need to be watching the market because it's going to do some interesting things and start to creep higher and lower, and then that will probably set what those markets are going to do for the rest of the year. Happy trading, safe flying. I, as always, am your host, Gregor Kaplan. Have a great night.